Welcome back to the BLOONS here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So, I'm going to do something. So, I do have monkey knowledge on right here. Just saying. So, you guys have probably seen the title, or I'm not sure what the thumbnail is going to be. But, so I'm going over some weird towers that can pop CAMO balloons. So, basically, you guys all know this can pop a CAMO balloon, right? Yes. But some of the weirder ones, this is still well known, but not as well known. Okay. Then, this was newly implemented into the game. But there are others that people might not know. So, the funny thing about this one is that if you have, say, count 20 pink balloons, and then if you have, I would have to do 200 pink balloons and have it go on for a little bit longer, and then, not this, you do 2, of these, done, CAMO reds. Then okay, so you guys couldn't see that right there, but that explosion, so 200 pink balloons, and then 2 CAMO red balloons. In the explosion, the CAMO red balloons will be eliminated. And you guys couldn't see in the rush of pinks, but the CAMO red balloons were popped. So, 200, I will say CAMO green balloons, and then 200 green balloons. Some of these CAMO balloons are getting popped. And so that's the really cool thing about it. They're both getting popped, which is really, really cool. So, that's one thing about it. And then, Spirit of the Forest, another, I'm just going over some slightly well-known ones, not like the, oh wow, I never knew that, because most people would know Spirit of the Forest, but some people might not know a primary expertise can automatically pop CAMO balloons. And then there's one more that is slightly well-known, but not that well-known. Let's get rid of these, and some of these. Bam, ability. So those are some of the well-known ones, but not as well-known. It's not like, oh wow, I completely knew that about camos. One of the less well-known ones is Glue Storm. I've gone over this in a video before, but we'll just do this. Only corrosive glue can pop the CAMO balloons, but even if you did not have corrosive glue, by the way, it's also Glue Strike. Glue Strike works also. And then you do the Glue Strike, and it will pop the CAMO balloons. But, if you had this also works with Glue Strike, and, you sent out the same amount, bam, it would still slow the CAMO balloons, although it wouldn't pop it, obviously, because it doesn't have corrosive glue. Then, there's this one, which is still pretty well known, just not, like, super, super well known. CAMO, and it removes it, which is really nice. That's actually, it starts with this. That's what removes it. You see the removing properties right there. We'll get rid of the balloons, and then there's also the absolute zero. So the Ice Monkey does have some CAMO popping power. Because that's the ability that pops the camos. And then one last one. You guys are probably wondering if the Bomb Blitz ability does work for camos. I'll just show you guys. Actually, I'm going to speed it up. Okay. Yes, it does. So, those are some slightly well-known ones, but not the most well-known. Okay. So this is one that most of you will probably completely not know. Bottom Path. Relentless glue. But you're like, oh, Jacob, no, that can't pop camos. What are you saying? Same as the Blue Master Alchemist. You have to have regular balloons with it, and then the glue from, okay, this is a bad example, the glue from those balloons, like the leftover glue, will then pop these. And so, if you had, well, actually, a good example is round 59. So, round 59 has both camo leads and ceramics. And you guys will see here that if you pop these guys, and then there are, so, okay, right here. The glue left on the track does indeed pop these camo leads. Hold up. Let's send it around 59 again. Using, we'll get an overdrive. Tag zone. That's, I get this. You get this. And then there should be some glue left on the track. And because there is, then we will be able to pop the camo lead balloons. Because this guy, the leftover glue, does pop them. Although, yes, there's not that much leftover glue. Why is there not leftover glue? That's very odd. But you guys can see my point. There are, so the camo lead balloons are getting damaged. But, oh! Here it is. Yes, obviously. What am I thinking? Corrosive. Okay, hold up. Let's play that again, because this is what actually does it. See, way more glue left on the track also. And then you just kind of annihilate round 59. This combo is really good for round 59, by the way. So, that's one very slightly well-known one. It's actually what I use for my challenge. And then there's another. So, what could be used for camo balloons? Well, this guy, you don't have to get the bottom path, by the way, just for pure plasma accelerator. When you get 2 of them, or a ray of doom, it works too, you actually get the plasma pools. And when you have the plasma pools, that is what can pop those camo balloons. Those pesky camo balloons. That is what can pop them. See these plasma pools? For some reason, I'm not creating them that much, but they do pop the camo balloons. So the Ray of Doom and this guy, this is probably a better example. So I can lock them both at one specific spot. Okay. And let's just send out one. Okay, let's send out one of these. Plasma pools are very, very strong. So we send out a lot of these guys. How about just a bunch of these ceramics? See, this is a very good way, if you have monkey knowledge, and if it's not on chimps mode, or it's a challenge where monkey knowledge is enabled, then this is a great way to, oh, this guy has camo, sorry. This is a great way to, I bought it again. I always go that path, and it's so unusual to not, so sorry. It's a great way to, so the faster rail spin was what was popping those ceramics. That makes sense. So, it cannot fully pop camo ceramics, but as you can see, it does pop camos. So that's one way. Then you guys are probably also wondering, well, what about this? I mean, the Bomb Blitz did it. Why not this? Okay, well, let's try it. And you guys are right. This is also one slightly less well-known one. And one of the last ones is this guy, the anti-balloon. Okay, you have these, just some random camo balloons. Bam, anti-balloon gunner for a measly price of, oh, what? 800, 1,000, 6,000, 16,000, 76,000. Head smack. You can pop camo balloons for a measly price of, I think, like 120k. Am I correct? I think it's I use more like 114. You can pop camo balloons. You guys are probably wondering, well, can the Tech Terror, I accidentally pop laser blast, it doesn't matter. Well, can the Tech Terror pop camo balloons, Jacob? Well, the answer to that is, sadly, he does, but it's such a small radius. For the price you're spending, why not just get, something like, oh, well, a dart monkey. That's just better at popping camo balloons, because it's also an ability. I mean, look at this. This sharpshooter. I mean, just a crossbow. He's popping these camo balloons. I sent out, what, like 5 rainbows? Let's do it against this guy. And that's less. I mean, more. But he doesn't really do a great job. For the price you're spending, it's just... nuh-uh. No way. And this is one that is also pretty well known, if I do say so myself. But you can pop, the camo balloons, and with this upgrade, the camo lead balloons that you send out, and so that's good, but, well, it's a great source of popping power for any camo balloons for the price you're spending, but not the best if you're just trying to pop lead balloons or camo balloons. So, those are some, very not well-known ways of popping camo balloons. Obviously, your standard ninja is a great way of doing it. You can just send out even some ceramic camos. I mean, it's just gonna deal with these guys. Not even a balloon jitsu. I'm pretty sure this guy can deal with them. Nah, you need a balloon jitsu. But if you get a balloon jitsu, let's send out those again. Just easy. I mean, this guy's gonna deal with them. Pretty much no problem. Oh, balloon jitsu isn't as good as I thought. Although I never go that path, so let's try this path. No, I don't think it's as good as I thought. Well, that's kind of sad, but your standard ways of popping camos are definitely better than these. I mean, when you think of these prices, I mean, popping off, that's insane. 2 plasma accelerators? Pretty much not worth it. Oh, I got a Ray of Doom, which you could also use. Star Bomb. I mean, most of these are just way too expensive. I'm gonna show the slightly you don't need refreeze on this guy. The slightly well-known ones here. I mean, it's not worth it. Other than this one. This one, definitely pretty good. That one's definitely pretty good. And the same with the Glue Strike or Glue Storm. To pop them, you need the corrosive, but you could also just get the middle path to see them. So that's one way. And then Archmage, definitely a great way of popping camos. And his new update, I really like that one. But other than that, these are just all tier 5s that have, you can pop camo balloons. I'm not sure. But these are some of the ones that I showcased in this video, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video with your friends, and turn on notifications if you do see a challenge using these, and you're like, oh, these towers are enabled, but I can't seem to find which one pops camo balloons. Well, all of them pop camo balloons. Just make sure to keep that in mind. These are the abilities that pop camo balloons, and yeah. So, well, until next time, peace.